This 50 go.
Don't drink and drive.
What's up, YouTube? Been getting a lot of DMs on Instagram, stuff like that. People ask me where I've been. I'm just taking some time off from all the social media stuff. And so what I plan to do on this little video right here, just to let you know I'm still here, is to give you my top questions people ask me all the time, or recently. Alright. The last question everybody's been asking me is, Will, are you going to get a GT500? No. Why would I get a GT500? Because a couple people on YouTube is getting them? No. That's what I'm not going to do. Why? I really don't want one. If I wanted a GT500, I'd have probably bought one a few years ago. But they're nice cars. I like them a lot. But I wanted to get something that I could build from the ground up. And I feel like with the GT500, those type of cars right there, kind of want to leave them as they are. You know, you might want to fix some weak stuff on it, but you don't want to just be switching out the whole suspension and doing all that crazy mess. If that's the case, you're just wasting money. You know, like I said, if I had a GT500 and I next know I'm putting BMR suspension on it and switching out the rims and all that stuff, you pay a lot of money for all that stock stuff on there. You know, the same thing if you would buy a GT500 and you're switching out the mufflers. You know what I'm saying? You're putting some louder mufflers on there. You're just wasting the money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the only thing that's good about buying a GT500 is the engine. You know, you got a solid base to work with. You know, it seems like it'd be cheaper. I don't know if you could do this if you would buy the GT500 engine and sticking in a GT. If you could do that, the transmission or whatever, it's like it'd be cheaper than buying a GT500 if you're gonna switch all that stuff out. You know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but no, I'm not getting a GT500. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll get a newer GT500. You know, probably not to 2021. But maybe one down the line, but I don't know. Number two, people ask me, Will, what's your favorite car? Or what's your dream car? I really don't have no dream car, you know. And it definitely is not my Mustang. I mean, to me, a dream car is something you dream about and you wish you had. It's like you don't dream about having $100. You dream about having $100 billion or something like that. So to me, a dream car would be something I know I can never, ever, probably ever get. And I don't know what that car is, you know. I don't know. So I really don't have a dream car. I like a lot of cars. I always liked Mustangs. I mean, like I said, I remember my first Mustang that I really liked was I think the 86 or 87 Mustang. A girl on my street, she got one. She always had the nicest stuff, and she wound up getting maybe it was 87 Mustang 5.0. She had that for about a year or so. Then I remember she got a Saline Mustang, and I was like, wow, you know, because they had a little kit on it. You know, because back in the 80s, you know, cars and mini trucks with the ground effects kits, you know, you was the shit if you had that. And the GTs and the Salines already had that little body skirt kit on it. So that's when I really fell in love with Mustangs. But like I said, I do like the Hellcats and Chargers and all that crazy mess. I like some JDM cars too. But my heart is with the Mustang right there. So other than that, I don't have a dream car. But I am a Mustang man, so I'm gonna stick with Mustangs, but that's not my dream car. Maybe to have a flock of them, you know, maybe have, you know, one of each generation of Mustangs fully rebuilt or something like that, that might be a dream. But for me to say, yeah, my dream car is a 2020 GT500, no, that's not my dream car. What's the dumbest thing people say to me at car shows? Well, is that your car? Especially when I'm wiping it down or I'm inside, just wiping, the engine bay down or whatever like that. People come up to me and it's like, hey, this is a nice car. Is this your car? Who do you think I am? The maintenance guy cleaning the car? I got this 50 gold hats, shirts, and everything else. I mean, I don't know why people ask me that question, but it happens every car meet I go to. Is this your car? Dumb. Another dumb question people ask me. If I could meet any YouTuber, who would I want to meet? I really give a damn about people on YouTube. I mean, just like me, I'm just a guy who's modding my car and putting it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So they're the same type of people. They're not celebrities or nobody, worthy of meeting. They're just people working on their cars just like me. So I really care less if I ever meet any YouTubers or anything like that. I've never been that type of person to get all excited to meet somebody because they get a lot of views or they make a lot of money or whatever. So, on to the next question. What are my future car show plans? Well, we have a Fast Forward here in Sacramento at the racetrack this weekend, but it's probably going to get canceled because of the rain. Normally it don't rain in this time of the year, in May. And then the following week after that, it's got Car Mecca, or I think that's what it's called, Car Mecca or whatever. I'm gonna go to that. I don't know. A couple mods that I got to my car that probably won't be on YouTube because some things you just can't, don't make good videos. Like, I did get my car switched over to E85. I got the oil gears replaced. I'm due to take it back to get dynoed. I might do that, put that on YouTube, but I don't want everybody knowing my horsepower, because if you don't tell everybody your business, that keeps them guessing, and then they'll always want to know. But if you go out there and just tell everybody you got 750 horsepower, 800 horsepower, and then people always try to beat that. But if they don't know, they can't beat what they don't know on horsepower. So, like I said, that won't make a good video. I did upgrade my shifter to MGW. That kind of don't make a good video because I put it in on jack stands, so you don't really have that much room under the car, and it's bad enough that you're working on the car like this, and if you try to hold a camera, it just doesn't make for a good video. So that's something else I did. I'm always staying busy on my car, but everything don't make good video. And a lot of times when I go to these shops too, if I don't do the work done or my mechanic does the work, I don't want to have a camera all in his face, while he's working and asking him questions and shit like that. So I don't, I don't want to film that. It makes them feel awkward and me feel awkward. So I don't know. Another question people always ask me, Will, what's your daily? Do you drive your Mustang? No, I don't drive my Mustang. It stays in the garage most of the time. I do have a 2013 Ford Fusion. If you watch my videos, you see it in there, but I guess a lot of you people don't be paying attention or whatever. but that's my daily. It's a hybrid. It's not fast, you know. I lowered it, got some rims on there. I wrapped the wing. Let's go take a look at it. I wrapped the wing. Get this camera over here. Get off me. I wrapped the wing. You know, made that black. I tinted the windows. I wrapped the roof. I got the little rain visors, or whatever you call them. I did the window covers. I did just do that a couple days ago. I got a little front lip on it. I did change the grill out. I did have a carbon fiber grill with it, and it was pretty nice, but I just couldn't figure out how to keep it into the bumper. Either it was missing pieces or what, so I did send that back. I did black out the emblems. Thinking about getting the S550 headlights, you know, with the little, we call it the gill things in them, to make it like the S550. Like I said, this is my daily, so I don't want to invest too much in it. Shit, you can see where I started blacking this out last summer, and I never finished it. You know, like I said, I got some Fosgate beat in there and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I drive every day. You know what I'm saying? You can't drive the Mustang and get 6 to 8 miles a gallon. And I could jump in here and get, you know, 36, 37, 38 miles per gallon. So sometimes you just gotta use your head, you know. So I don't know. That's the daily. Next question people ask me, are you gonna make a video on your headlights? Well, those headlights, I did sell them, and I did bought those off of Facebook. I bought them used, and I just never made a video of it. You know what I'm saying? But I did get some new ones. Well, I bought some used ones off of eBay, and then I shipped them off the was it PS Solutions or whatever, and they did a custom job on them, and you know, they did a pretty good job. But I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on it. I might. I mean, I don't know what to make a video on it. You know, just me installing it, because I didn't install the halos and all that stuff. I had a shop do that. So, but yeah, I might make a video of that. But it's just gonna be a simple, you know, what wires I'm plugging into what wires. So I will do that in the future, I guess. Another question people ask me a lot: Will, why don't you do a walk around of your car and tell us about everything you did on the car? I feel like you could watch, I got 100 videos, you could see everything I did on there, but maybe I will do it at the end or later on or so, you know, a walk around. But I think that's kind of dumb, but I might do it. Another question I get asked a lot: Will, name something you hate about your car. Well, I really don't hate nothing about my car. If I did hate it, I fixed it, like the wheel gap and whatnot. But one thing I do hate that I never did fix, and maybe it's just me, I don't know how to do it or whatever, but on my lights inside of my car, the dash lights, you could change all the colors to the halos and red, green, purple, any color. But what I don't like is the center console, like the radio and all the little knobs on the thing right there, they just stay like the ice blue color. You can't change that color, and I think that's kind of stupid. So that's one thing I would change if I could, on my car, that you could change all the colors of the lights, instead of just the dash lights. Another question people ask me, Will, what do you do for a living? I'm a Class A truck driver. I drive bottom dump trucks. Another dumb question people always ask me too at car shows. Is this carbon fiber? Is that a wrap? Where'd you get your carbon fiber wrap? If you can't tell the difference between a carbon fiber wrap and real carbon fiber, why are you talking to me? Another dumb question people ask me a lot. How do you drive with your car that low? You can't drive with a car that low. How am I supposed to drive with my splitter on the ground? That don't make no sense. Come on, man. Use your head. You can't drive like that. Another question I get asked a lot too is, Will, why do you always say don't drink and drive in all your videos? Why do you have it on your shirt? Why do you got the tattoo and all that crazy mess? Well, my son was killed back in 2014 by a person driving under the influence. So that's why I say it. Don't drink and drive. Next question I get asked a lot. Do I do my own work? I do most of it. A lot of things, when I pay people to do them, is because I don't have the time, or it's just way out of my hands. I don't want to even try to do. Like the supercharger, that's just too much for me, because my mind mentally, if I put my supercharger on and if I feel a slight jerk or something like that, I'll be trying to take the whole supercharger back off and make sure I did everything right. And so certain things I just don't mess with. Like right now, I got, I don't know if you guys remember, I got the GT500 brakes. I want to upgrade the brake lines to steel braided lines, but it's hard to find them for the 14 GT500 steel braided brake lines. But I finally did find a pair, and but one thing I don't know how to do, I don't know how to bleed brakes. I know that sounds stupid as hell, but I don't know how to bleed brakes. I even bought on my other Mustang, I bought one of them self-bleeder things you could do, but I just don't know how to bleed brakes. So either I'll have my friend help me, or I'll just pay my mechanic a couple of dollars and have him do it. But most of the work I do myself, but a lot of it I just either don't have the time to do it, or I just don't feel like getting my old ass up under the car, or I don't have the tool to do it. So it's just easy. My mechanic, Gary, he's cheap, so I mean, instead of me climbing and wasting the whole day into the car, it's just easier to pay him a couple of dollars, and he'll knock that shit out in a couple of hours and let him get dirty. Another big question people ask me, Will, do you race your car? No, I don't race my car. I don't know what my quarter mile times and all that stuff is. Why? Because I'm scared. I don't want to run into the wall. I don't want to snap my axles and do all that crazy mess. My car build is something I just wanted to do. I just want to have an all-around good car. I'm not saying I got the fastest car. I'm not saying I got the nicest car. I just want to have an all-around build, so will I track it? No. Do I do hard pulls on the freeway every once in a while? Maybe, yeah. But I just, it seems fun, but if I ran my car into one of those walls or K-rails, I'd be sick just out there trying to get a good time, Invested too much money to be running into a wall. Like I said, my car is a built track for shows, all-around car. Maybe one day I will. I don't know, but probably not. Next question I get a lot, am I ever going to get long tube headers? Probably not, because out here in California, it's still legal, which I know everybody has them, but it's just too much work to be trying to switch them on and off, in case I get pulled over. So I probably won't never have long tube headers. Right now, I did sell my BBK After Cat X pipe and my BBK Cat Delete pipes. I sold those, so I'm sitting stock right now. I'm working on switching my stock H pipe out to a Corsa X pipe, and I'm going to switch out my over axle pipes too to a lethal performance or something like that. So that'll give my car a little bit more sound, but I probably won't do no long tubes unless I can find somebody who can switch them out for me for a good price if I ever get caught. But I know it's a headache, so probably not. Well, how come you didn't make a video on your bag, your airless system? Well, I don't know, because some things just takes too long, and what people don't understand, doing these little dumb YouTube videos, you gotta do everything like 2 or 3 times. You gotta, to make it look right and all that editing and stuff like that. Some things are just too hard. But maybe I'll make, some videos called the lost videos or something like that, where I show just, short versions of long videos of like my airlift, my lights, and stupid stuff like that. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's just hard making all these videos all the time for the little bit of views you get. And then a lot of people ask me the craziest things. Hey, will this fit on a so-and-so? I don't know. I didn't design it. I just feel like some people need to do their homework first. If I say I bought this right here, for example, at True Fiber, and just do like I did, go to True Fiber and read the information. I don't know all this stuff. I didn't design it, so I don't know if this will work on a 2009. I don't know. All I know is I bought it for my 2013. So before you ask me some questions, do your own research. I don't know. Alright, and the final question I always get a lot is on these little key things right here. Show me the keys, huh? I don't know. I seen a video a long time ago about somebody doing it. I bought it off of eBay. It came with directions. I made the video. Like I said, I don't know nothing about why and whatnot. All I know is I programmed mine and it works. Sometimes, my only problem with my keychain thing is, sometimes if I leave it on the ACC for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes listening to music or something like that, the car won't start. I gotta take the key out and let it reset for a couple minutes. So I don't know if it's a chip inside of it is bad or whatever. But I just know it's a cheap little eBay thing, so I don't expect too much from it. And I had it now for about a year and a half, so it is what it is. Right? Alright. Alright, there you have it. Those are the most frequently asked questions in my YouTube or my Instagram. If I didn't get all of them, comment below and I'll either answer them in the next video or I'll answer them right there in the comments below. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that little Q&A. You know the routine. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at This50Go. Don't drink and drive. Until next time, peace.